So instead of it being 5, it's going to be 6 players we discuss. What is going on, everybody? Mike here from Gaining the Edge Fantasy, and today we're discussing 4 players trending up right in time for the playoffs. Right in time? Just in time. Whatever. You get the point. The goal here is to highlight these 4 players, discuss what they're doing and how they're doing it, and how you should be plugging them into your lineup down the stretch. Now, before we get started, don't forget to like and subscribe. It goes a long way. So again, subscribe. But with that said, let's dive right into today's content. DeAndre Swift is back. Week 13, we finally saw the usage get back to where it belongs. Swift logged 14 carries. That's the first time he's logged double-digit carries since week 1. When I saw that, I did not believe it, but it's true, and that's mind-blowing. It is also the first time he has logged a 50% snap rate since week 8. This would suggest that he's finally healthy and ready to contribute the way we've expected him to. Lastly, the red zone work has gone up. We've seen the red zone snap rate increase, which again adds to the potential for scoring, which adds to the potential for that ceiling to finally be hit. The receiving work has always been there. It's nice to see the running game come along for Swift. No reason to believe they're going to limit him now that they've actually unleashed him. Next up, Garrett Wilson. This one is simple. Just look at the splits with and without Zach Wilson. Zach Wilson hinders his progress. Insert quarterback here, Flacco, White. It could be anybody apparently. Garrett Wilson absolutely balls out. He's an absolute stud when he's with anybody but Zach Wilson. So Garrett Wilson, all arrows pointing up. Start this man. At the very least, he's a flex, but he is better than that. He could be a wide receiver 2 the rest of the season, no issue. Isiah Pacheco is the next guy on this list. The only issue with Pacheco is the lack of receiving game. Even without being involved in the receiving game much, we're seeing an increased usage and overall at least 15 touches a game over the last 4 weeks. This has led to him being the 25th running back in points per game in PPR. It seems like they have a good thing going there. I doubt they're going to ruin it. I'm buying into this little mini breakout we're seeing, and there's no reason why this usage and these touches won't continue on into the fantasy playoffs. The last player, or technically players, Washington Commanders, I feel like they keep messing with Gibson's role. I know Gibson's kind of dealing with issues here and there in terms of injury, but we're seeing his usage as a running back go down. He is heavily involved in the passing game, but Brian Robinson has taken charge of the backfield in terms of the early down work. Not only that, but we've also seen Brian Robinson's snap rate be at least 45% in 4 of the last 5 weeks. Robinson has at least 15 rush attempts each of the last 4 weeks. And over the last 2 weeks, we've seen him actually get 5 targets and 4 receptions. So maybe there's a little potential for some PPR upside or passing down work, because obviously they're utilizing him just a little more in the passing game. And that's probably because he's on the field a little more due to the added work he's getting in terms of snaps. Now, Gibson here, he's still getting passing down work, as I previously mentioned, but now we've seen 2 straight weeks where he's gotten under 10 carries a week. Gibson is able to hold some value due to his passing down work and red zone usage. He does lead in red zone snap percentage, so we know he'll get some high value carries and touches there. So there's actually one more player I'm adding to this list. So instead of it being 5, it's going to be 6 players we discuss, and that's going to be a real quick breakdown of David Montgomery. Khalil Herbert went down. Montgomery stepped up in his place. Solid snap rates over the last 3 weeks, not to mention overall usage has gone up. Montgomery's had at least 17 touches each of the last 3 weeks and at least 110 scrimmage yards in 2 of the last 3 weeks. Not to mention the Bears are a team that often lean on their run game as a whole. Herbert is still on the IR, but he is due to come off sooner than later. Until he's back, until we get some type of news, all systems go for David Montgomery. There's 5 players trending up and I guess 1 trending down heading into your fantasy football playoffs. Hope you found this helpful. Don't forget to like and subscribe on your way out. It goes a long way. It's greatly appreciated. Until next time, I'm Mike with GTE Fantasy, and we'll talk soon.